Earlier tonight, you voted for Andrew to be the next person out of the house. Here's how he took the news.
Andrew.
In just 5 minutes, he'll walk out of the house to give us the latest on life inside Big Brother.
Day 22 of the most addictive show on television. Now, why can't you switch off? It is because everything, those 9 men and women behind me, is real. And what they do is just absolutely fabulous to watch, you see. Now, 3.5 million of you tuned in last week to see Fulham hippie Sada become the first one out. Now, earlier this week, Randy Andy was nominated by his housemates. And tonight, over 1 million people phoned in, with 68% of you voting for Andrew to leave the Big Brother house this evening. Oh, that's his mate. Very shortly, he'll be kissing goodbye to the house. That's £70,000 prize money, and kissing goodbye to his sweetheart, Mel. And then he joins me here in the studio to spill the beans on the people he thought he could trust. Does he think Nicholas is the nicest bloke in the world? And does he trust any of the other lads with his latest love, Mel? We'll find out in just under 4 minutes. But before all the kiss and tell, let's see how your decision has changed their lives over the last couple of hours.
Fuck, that's it. Game over.
I can't believe it. I'm sure it's going to be her.
She's annoying. She's stupid.
Yeah.
She makes loads of noise. She does fuck all.
Yeah. I want to see fucking sadistic. I want to see.
And she's ugly as well.
I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby.
I'm really sorry.
It's a really weird feeling, because I am actually gutted.
Oh my gosh, this is awful. It's horrible. That's my hair. Stuff it's on your head.
I wanted to do that the whole time I've been here. Cheers, darling. Cheers.
Can I have a bit of yeast, please?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Can I have a bit of yeast?
Whatever that is. Headlining.
But I don't know how I'll be received. That's the unknown thing. You're like, I might go out there and be fucking egged, or I might go out there and all these 14-year-old girls are trying to shag me. Fucking hell, chicken don't even speak to me.
I thought spending another week with anyone in there apart from Tom is like...
Pretty miserable.
Yeah. Fuck hell, she's in there forever, isn't she?
Yeah. Imagine if she wins. What will that say about our country?
They kissed! Oh! Caroline survived 2 weeks and must be quite relieved. But how relieved? I mean, she still knows that her housemates want her out. Anyway, it's time, everybody, to go and get Randy Andy. Okay, so I'm now going to talk to the house. They're going to be able to hear me, but they can't see me. Okay, so Big Brother house, this is Davina. Can you all hear me? Okay, guys, all settle down. I've got an announcement to make. Andrew, you've been voted out of the Big Brother house, and you now have just over 1 minute to say goodbye and make your way to the main exit door with your suitcases. When your minute is up, the door will open automatically, and you must leave the house. Is that clear?
Yeah!
See you in a minute! Okay, I've got 60 seconds to get over to the house
60
before
seconds.
Andrew leaves. Let's go! Look at that! Nicholas, and on your Nicholas! Okay, we've got friends and family of Andrew waiting up here. We've also got Caroline's friends and family. I'm approaching the bridge. We've just passed the national press. And here we've got even more mates. Hi, guys! Hi, guys! Woo! And where is Mary? Where is Caroline's mum? There she is. All right, Mary.
20 seconds.
Okay, we've got a few seconds yet. And look, here we've got Dennis. and Linda, which are Andrew's mum and dad, waiting
10,
patiently here. We've
9,
got 8 seconds.
8,
Come here, guys.
7,
Come wait here. You can come out of that door, just down there. I bet
3, 2, 1. Andrew, will you please leave the Big Brother house? Andrew, will you please leave the Big Brother house?
And we've got Linda and Dennis waiting to give you a big cuddle. Oh, what a What's great is that Mum and Dad have been just telling you there that you have become a star, and I don't think you realise how much of a star. It's unbelievable. They're all here for you. And we're going to go down and meet the press now, and they're going to be taking some pictures of you. And guess what the press will call you? Randy Andy. Okay, come on. We've got loads more of your friends in the studio. We've got Sam in there. Come on. Quick. I'm here. Join me. That was unbelievable. Join me after the break. Do you think they're happy to see him? Anyway, we're going to get the true story about Andrew's feelings for Sexy Mel, Seagulls and Caroline, and everybody's ideal flatmate Nicholas. It's the interview you can't afford to miss, and it's in 3 minutes' time.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
It's gone mad in here. Welcome back. You're watching Big Brother. Now, before the break, Andrew was whisked out of the house, and he's now ready to let us look into the world of Big Brother through his eyes. So here he is, Oh, mate! Are you all right?
I'm more than alright. It's
Quite a
brilliant.
shock, isn't it? The whole thing.
I can't believe it. You sort of walked in and there's like 5 people standing there, and now it's like such a big crowd. It's unbelievable.
It's bizarre, isn't it? Now listen, Andrew. What's it feel like? Just take a look there. What's it feel like looking at the house?
Grill, isn't it?
Let's take a closer look. Look.
Everyone was out, innit?
Let's see what they're up to.
They all stood outside.
So there's Nicholas being broody. Let's listen in. Oh.
You can't believe it.
It's
Like,
the first time you've seen the house, so what does it look like?
it looks cleaner.
Is it really filthy? What were you looking at?
yeah.
You can't believe...
I can't believe. I mean, just looking here, they look like a bunch of sad idiots dancing around to like really quiet music, but not hearing music for so long. It's just.
It's unbelievable. It's
that's the worst thing. Definitely.
Now we've been watching you solidly for the last 3 weeks, but let's just take a look at the best bits from the last week. Have a look at this.
Oh, it's a hard life at the Big Brother household.
The pedals.
Piles after that.
Congratulations, you have successfully completed your task.
It sleeps in the day. It sleeps at lunch. It is the incredible sleeping man.
You want to do this, me and you do it, okay? Not the rest of the group, me and you.
Can we break up and come back here at 2 o'clock after everybody settles down a bit?
You know you love me.
I honestly don't.
Big Brother supplied you with enough chicken foods to feed the chickens for 10 weeks, and we've used that all in 2 weeks.
Who wants a snog before the nominations?
He wants a French chef.
Nominated for eviction from the Big Brother house this week are Andrew and Caroline.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Panned by the critics, panned by the church, but adored by 5 million people.
Craig's in bed. He sleeps like a kitten. This man could sleep for the whole of Great Britain. No!
Brains exploded.
Who will be the final victim? Tune in on Friday night to find out this and other questions.
So how brilliant was that?
That was awesome.
Wasn't it? Now, what was your best experience, do you think, and the whole time you were in the house?
I don't know, just I think the number one thing that I've learned is to talk to people. Just probably
And
the
you
best
were
lesson
very
I've learned.
honest, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And perhaps I've learned anything is maybe not to be so honest.
And Andrew, the kiss! What about the kiss? Oh, a little thing there happening with Mel. But don't tell us now, because I want to ask you all about it later on. Now, what about, you went into the diary room at one point and you said, listen, if the British public vote me out, I will be gutted. But actually, when we told you tonight, you didn't look too bad. What were you feeling?
Well, obviously you prepare yourself for anything, and I was just surprised. I was surprised to be nominated and surprised to be evicted.
Well, let's just talk about your surprise to be nominated. You really were genuinely surprised then, weren't you?
Yeah, definitely.
And
I thought I'd be evicted. I mean, I thought I'd been nominated quite a lot, but not right at the beginning. That's a bit of a shock.
Darren and Craig were surprised at your reaction to your nomination. Let's just quickly take a look.
It was just that one thing with Andy, though. I couldn't believe that he was so shocked. It made me, it hurt me.
Yeah.
Really did.
Put much thought to that, to be honest.
No, I did. It was like sitting there, fucking, he was like, oh, fucking hell, I couldn't believe that. Oh my God, I can't believe it, I can't believe it. And he was like, really shocked, and he couldn't believe that it was him. He never thought. Then I spoke to Nick, and Nick said he came in here knowing that he was going to win, knowing that he like, kind of ruled the house. And I thought, how dare he even think that? You've got me, Craig, fucking Tom, and Nick.
We're all just as good as each other, aren't we?
Yeah, we're all just as fucking good. At the end of the day, best man, well, best man wins.
Now, did you go into the house thinking that you were going to win?
I wanted to win.
Yeah.
But I didn't think I'd be the only person with a chance.
What about
I just
Nicholas
thought I'd do my
saying
best.
Bit of a shock there?
Yeah, big shock.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got to say, Melanie said, watch out for Nick. And even right until just tonight, I said, no, I think you're wrong. I think he's, I can't, there's no way someone would do that because they've got to come out here, and everyone's going to see everything. I don't know if he's thought that through, but it's unbelievable.
I'm going to show you a bit more about him later on. I'm going to show you a bit more later on, bearing that in mind. You said you wanted to know why you were nominated out of the House. Let's take a look at who nominated you out and why.
The two people I would like to nominate are Andrew.
Andrew, I still feel, is a bit too competitive for the group, as in he's a bit sort of self-centred. It's Andrew. I think he's very controlling. He makes no allowances for anybody else. He wants to win at everything. He's just too competitive, and I don't think he knows who he is.
I would like to nominate Andrew, just that if he gets out on Friday, he'll be able to see his little brother racing on Saturday.
Now, any surprises there?
No. I thought those people nominated me.
You weren't even shocked by Darren?
A few days ago it would have been, but I've seen it kind of develop. I mean, sort of two groups split off today and yesterday, and he was in the other group, so I just assumed.
Which group was he in?
He was with Caroline and Nicola and Anna.
Right. So there's two definite teams. Now, Caroline has been nominated twice now, and she is still surviving. What do you think that says about her?
She causes a fuss, She makes stuff happen in the house. She's argumentative, and she makes a noise.
But you think that's what do you think that's what's keeping her in there?
Someone must like it.
Now, what do you think that says? What do you think that says about the voters?
I think they want to see some arguments and some action. When I was trying to like hold people together and say, look, guys, we've got to last in this for a long time. I was hoping I was going to, and I don't know. They're just sort of snapping at each other's throats.
Now, that's one lady you didn't get on with too well, but there is a certain lady that you got on with very well indeed, Andrew. And I just want to take a look at some of of your most romantic moments. Just take a look at this.
This is going to be cheesy.
Before we go any further, just this evening, in the last 2 hours since I've told you that you were being evicted tonight, you were up to no good again. Let's take a look.
That's in my hair, stuff that's on your head.
I wanted to do that the whole time I've been down. Well, just remember, channel some of that tenacity into, like, being solid.
Oh, yes! She finally kissed you. Now, how do you really feel about Mel? Do you reckon it's going to go anywhere?
We're so similar. I mean, like, so many things. Like, went to the same university, went to, I don't know, with the same kind of people. Yeah, we sort of got to be active all the time and always doing stuff. And, you know, it's dangerous when it gets boring. Your mind is overactive and you've got to sort of occupy your hands.
Yes, Andrew, yes.
Yeah, no, but I tell you, it was hard just to try and get some private space. I mean, obviously, no, it's private,
impossible.
But yeah. And I've always found that hard, even sort of outside the house.
Mel played quite hard to get. Do you think that made her kind of more attractive to you?
Yeah, definitely. You always want what you can't have.
Do you think it's going to carry on outside?
I'm definitely going to see her again. Well, I want to see her again.
I'll tell you what, we did get permission to give you her mobile telephone number from her. She came into the diary room and she said, we'd like you to give Andy my telephone number, and we said, okay. Now, when she said she was going to walk, she said at one point she was going to walk with you, did you believe her?
I think she still might. To be honest.
You think she might?
She's not happy bunny at the moment, definitely.
Okay. Do you think now that you've left that anyone else in that house might try and take her affections?
I mean, she's not stupid, but yeah, like, everyone fancies her in the house, so.
She is very attractive. They're like bees to honey. Why do you think the guys like her?
Don't know. She just says what she thinks, and yeah, and she's good fun.
She's also quite flirty.
Yeah, very.
Let's just take a look at her flirty moments.
Is it still warm?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but it's like a completely dropped. Oh, that's nice.
Sweat out my hair.
It's gone again.
Lucky I'm not washing my hair. There we go.
Go on. I bet Andy's gutted. Well, that just happened this afternoon. I mean, were you gutted?
About
a little bit.
About,
did you feel about Thomas and because I mean, you look totally gutted about Darren there.
Yeah. I wouldn't say totally gutted, but you know, it does hurt a bit, you know, when.
I wouldn't say totally. I mean, it's, you know, it could be take it or leave it. A bit upset.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to just get a bit serious now for a second.
Okay.
Because you have discussed some really quite honest things with us. You've been very honest. And you've talked about sleeping with prostitutes, you've talked about your threesomes. And the press that I've mentioned to you earlier on have called you Randy Andy. How come you're so horny? You were just
I'm normal.
So you are devastatingly horny. Have you been like this all your life?
I don't know, you better ask my parents.
Dennis! It's the water in Hemel Hempstead, is it, Dennis? Right.
Yeah, as long as I can remember.
Now, might not know this, Dennis, but or this, Linda, but you took 13 condoms into the house with you.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
I just grabbed a handful.
Oh, right. So, were you hoping to get lucky in there?
You've got to be safe, haven't you?
Yes, well done. Let me just shake your hand on that one. How many did you leave with, Andy?
All of them.
Okay, now let's talk about Nick. Okay, now you guys were very good mates at the beginning, weren't you?
Right until then, I gave him a hug as I went out.
So tell me, did you at no point feel that maybe he was being slightly duplicitous?
After the sort of 5th or 6th day, I mean, but I put that down to me just being kind of so sort of nervous and, I don't know, full of excitement just because of being in the house for the first few days.
Let me find out what your dad thinks of him. Very quickly, Dennis, what do you reckon on Nick?
Well, Andrew was really surprised when we all booed him when a picture of him came on. But we all know back at home, he's the most cunning guy there. Yeah. Andrew, you nearly sussed him.
And let's find out quickly, what do the guys outside think of Nick? Guys, do you like him, yes or no? Thank you, Andrew, for talking to us tonight. You have been absolutely lovely. Thank you very much for being such a good sport. Take a kiss, take a kiss. Big round of applause, Andy. And also, we want to see now your most magical moment. So take a look at the screen.
I'm absolutely gagging for a fuck. I do like Melanie. I want to get closer to her, but, you know, we may possibly have 10 weeks to do that, so I'm not going to go nuts. But you must get that kind of, like, I don't know, just yearning. Wow! Sexy.
I'm very sweaty and I'm pregnant.
Just the way I love you. Oh, baby. 3 things. Quite predictable. Food, racing, and sex. Gagging for all of those. Yeah.
Now, I need to know, who do you think is going to be out next week?
If Nick gets nominated, him, I guess.
But is he going to get nominated?
No.
Well, now we've got Dominic Mohan from the Sun newspaper. It is the voice of the nation. What does the nation reckon?
Well, we've launched the Kick Out Nick campaign. I don't quite think that Andrew realises quite how hated Nick is. He's been conniving, bitching behind your back.
Steady on, Dominic. Steady on, Dominic.
No, he has.
Do you think he's going to be out next week, though? Because is he going to get nominated?
I don't know. Darren and Melanie seem to be sussing him, but I just hope that everybody else works him out because he's a piece of work.
Who does the Sun think going to win?
I don't know. I think that maybe Darren could do it because he's a nice guy. Maybe Anna, because she kind of doesn't seem to have an ego. She's just kind of getting on with it. But if they don't work Nick out, he could win it. And I hate to think the consequences of that.
OK, thank you very much, Dominic. See you in a minute, Andy. Let's go and see what everybody outside thinks. Who's going to be out next week? Let's go and find out. OK. Right, you guys here. Who's going to be out next week?
Nick!
Caroline? Who do you think's going to be out next week?
Hopefully Nick.
Hopefully Nick. OK, that's what the people think, but what about you? This time next week, our housemates... Oh! Who has been in the house for 4 weeks and be down to 7? Who's going to go? That's all to come. One thing is for sure, Big Brother won't miss a single second. Good night! Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, you're too white at the moment. No, but that's just nice. Oh, is it? I'll let you have a second. So I'll have to get like dentist in. Caroline's teeth are a lot whiter than mine. I'm not having it. And she can dent in the dentist.